Okay, this is awesome. Cella is one of my favorite brands here because, well, it's our own storage and organization brand. This is a great way to not only organize your kitchen, your bathroom, your counter, maybe it's the clutter underneath the kitchen sink of all your cleaning tools. Take a look. It is a low wall turntable with your silicone. So it's giving you that option to maximize every angle. It almost becomes like a built-in piece in your cabinet. Super, super cool. You're gonna choose based on that silicone grip, which is removable too. So here's your white. I also have it in sky blue. And then here's a look inside of the Car Family Pantry. You have your glacier gray. So I'll pop that out so you can see light glacier, a glacier gray, which is also a tongue twister. For $18.99, this will change the game with your spices, with your oils, with your vinegars. Take a look at a couple other colors because we also have red. I like this if you want to keep one out on the counter, and maybe this is your little buddy with your utensils and your seasonings right next to the oven and the stove. And then I also have green tea, $18.99. Gets this home. Jennifer Kovich is joining us. Jennifer, I was so glad you're here in studio. Such a breath of fresh air.
So good to see you.
Jennifer brings us not only a lot of items for our kitchen, for our home, really to elevate, whether it's our dining and our organizational experience, including Cella.
Including Cella.
This brings a little calm to our chaos.
It does. Absolutely it does. So what's different about this turntable is not only do we give you that low wall, it's in a squoval shape. Now, if you think about all of the corners in your house, the refrigerator, in your cabinet, we know that if it were a complete circle, which is great, we have tons of those turntables, our customers love them, I have them everywhere.
You waste space.
You waste
There's
space.
the corners of that aren't used.
That's right, exactly. So now we're giving you that squoval design, but also we still give you that 360-degree turn, and we allow it to come towards you with the difference of the shape. Right. So if you
it's a little pull tray too.
So if you put this in your upper cabinet or in your refrigerator, right?
Yep.
So let's say you have all of your condiments laid on this in your refrigerator, and rather than reaching over to everything in the back, you pull it towards you, and then you give it a little rotation.
I will say,
you put it back.
Putting this inside of the fridge for all of your doodads and the sauces, you know, listen, I keep it. I just made a soy marinated sauce, and it's like tamari and soy sauce, and there's also liquid aminos and coconut. Listen, some of that stuff I only use once every couple of weeks when I make that one recipe.
Right.
But I keep it as a pantry staple. You use that in the fridge, or your spices, no spice left behind or forgotten.
No spice left behind. Exactly. So how many cinnamons do you have? How many nutmegs? We're coming up to that season, right?
I have 3 garlic salts the other night. I was like, how did I have 3?
Right? Because you didn't know you had the other 2. So if you keep all of your spices accessible, super handy to where you can see them, you know where your inventory is, it makes it so much better. But this has a 22-pound weight capacity, so go ahead and load it up. But what we love is that you can pull it towards you and then give you that 360-degree rotation and then push it right back. So this is perfect for the upper cabinets like you just saw with in the video with the spices. That's why we love this. Utilize areas where, in other words, you wouldn't be able to see what's back there.
11 inches, that's on the part that's slightly rounded. And then 15 7/8 of an inch is your full length of the rectangle. The wall is just about 1 3/4 of an inch. I have white linen, really pretty, right? If you love just that clean, fresh linen, but maybe you want to leave this out on your counter and you wanted like a spa blue. This one's called sky blue. I also have the glacier gray.
Right.
The silicone too. You can take that out, you clean it, or you don't have to use it if you don't want to. Glacier gray. I also have the green tea, which is that soft kind of minty. I hate to use another food word to describe a food color of green tea, but and then also available in the red, which I love that out on the counter. Because imagine too your jar or your vessel, you know, of all of your spatulas and wooden spoons you keep right next to the stove, the crock. But then you're also putting your salt and pepper and your hot sauce and your seasoning and your vinegar and your oil or your butter dish. It feels like it's more intentional.
Yes.
When it's on a tray, it looks a lot less cluttered.
It looks a lot less cluttered, exactly. And I do love, again, so how many of those things kind of spill down the bottle and create a mess on your countertop?
Yeah.
Now you keep that mess on that silicone liner within the turntable, so then that way, when you need to remove the liner to wipe it clean, you could pop it in the dishwasher or just simply clean it. Rinse it with some warm soapy water, and then you're good. What I also like about this is that silicone liner has an antimicrobial agent built into it.
Oh, wow.
So it will inhibit the growth of mold and bacteria. So there's not going to be any odors, nothing growing on there. Just keeps everything nice and clean, and to your point, intentional.
Things like this at, you know, the cool stores that put everything in little containers and are so fun to like dream and walk through, they're so expensive.
Right.
This is why you come here, $18.99. Do me a favor, grab yourself 2. Start with 2. You can keep one on the counter, one in the fridge. One for the spices or the sauces, for all the nut butters and things that get lost and forgotten in the pantry.
Right.
It happens to all of us. No nut butter left behind. Gray linen. I have sky blue. I also have the glacier gray. $18.99 gets this home. It's $633 on an easy payment. You've tuned into the QVC outlet. Just give us a call, 1-800-500-7590. It's a great place to order. You spin me right round like a record,
That's
Jennifer
right.
Kovich. Okay,
You're so
I'm
funny.
having too much fun with the turntables. All right.